Hey guys, Comic Boom here to review for the very first time an issue of Incredible Hulk. I've never reviewed the Hulk before, and I've never really been much of an avid collector of Hulk. So I thought I'd check this out, and wow, look at that art. I mean, that's incredible. I mean, how can you not resist an opening issue like this? This is amazing. And the funny thing is, I often do these reviews with setting up some action figure, but you know what? I don't have an action figure of the Hulk, but I couldn't resist. I had to buy this this box. These boxes are incredible. I mean, it's a hell of a lot better than those boring small comic book boxes that are just plain white, right? I mean, this is amazing. Look at that. The Hulk, the Immortal Hulk. That's just incredible. I mean, so now I don't have enough. I'll have to put just random Marvel comics in here. I don't have. Well, I got a lot of Hulk comics, I suppose, in storage from way back in the day during Bruce Jones' run and the Peter David run for a while there. But in any event, I gotta say, I'm extremely impressed with this first issue by Al Ewing. He's the incredible. Blocker on Twitter right now, blocking a lot of people. I wonder if he turns green when he does that. I don't know. But in any event, leaving aside his practice of blockbotting on Twitter, the fact is Al Ewing did a fantastic job here, and I got to give him credit because, I mean, he deserves it. This is a really good issue. Now, this plays with the sort of with some familiar tropes in the history of the Incredible Hulk in terms of storytelling, but it works very, very well. And the idea of Bruce Banner wandering around from town to town, dealing with that inner demon inside of him, that's exactly the type of story that I love. It's the classic Hulk, and I'm really glad they're gone back to it. I got really tired. It's hard. I'm not that much of a Marvel zombie. I was into Secret Empire for a while, etc., etc. Cutting right to the chase, I just like Bruce Banner being sort of that wandering lone wolf, who a stranger in a strange town who has this kind of secret, and it's that he, just don't piss him off because he's going to turn green and cause you a considerable amount of hurt, which is exactly what he does in this issue. What I love about this is a self-contained issue. It's a one-shot. You don't need to know anything about the Hulk. Al Ewing does such a good job here. He ties the beginning to the end. It's got the theme of, who do you see when you look in the mirror? Are you a good person or aren't you a good person? Are you absolutely sure? Because, that inner monster in all of us, it's that darkness that we have inside of us. Of course, it can come out at any time. And if it does, are we gonna do good or are we gonna do bad? And in this particular interpretation of the Hulk, it's called the Immortal Hulk because it plays a little bit with the horror element and the zombie-like element, because what appears to trigger the change of David Banner into the Hulk is him dying. So it's rather interesting that I'm not sure if David Banner necessarily has to die to trigger the transformation into the Hulk, but at least in this opening issue it did, and I really like that concept. I like the idea of you got to kill Banner before Banner can turn into the Hulk. It's sort of like a combination of the Walking Dead and the Hulk sort of mythologies there, and I think it's really good. And I really love the horror element of the Hulk. And what's interesting here is that he's intelligent. The Incredible Hulk, he doesn't speak like saying Hulk smash. He actually has intelligence, and he can talk, and he seems to have a sort of, at least a normal level of intelligence when he's in the form of the Immortal Hulk. Great issue. Classic, dealing with bad guys, dealing with a troubled young boy who ends up killing two people in the hold up in a convenience store that David Banner's in. 12-year-old girl gets killed. It's very tragic, along with David Banner getting shot in the head, which, just as a quick aside, I mean, his brains have got to be scrambled by now. I mean, how many times has David Banner been shot in the head? He just got an arrow in the head from Hawkeye and at Civil War II. I mean, that guy's been through the ringer. His brains must be meshed by now. But interesting. So, how do you kill an Immortal Hulk? We don't know. Doesn't appear you can. But this is a really good comic. I highly recommend it. Pick it up, guys. It's well worth the read. And I hope that they don't have a lot of crossovers. I hope they let Al Ewing just write Immortal Hulk stories, and that they keep these stories personal and with respect to David himself, David Banner himself. What is it? Is it Bruce Banner? It's Bruce Banner. David Bruce Banner? Hey, I'm confusing the TV show and the comic now. Anyways, great stuff. I hope this doesn't get drowned out in editorial stories where they're gonna throw them into a bunch of other crossovers, and that I don't want them to have crossovers in this. I want them to keep it nice and personal, just to this particular comic book. That's what Marvel needs to do. Go back to, I love this because it's just familiar Hulk. It's the Hulk that I know and love, with just a little bit of a twist that is really cool. I love the horror element. I hope they keep it up. And so, guys, that's my review. Check me out on Twitter at Metropolis40 and hit the subscribe button. Until next time, Comic Boom, out.